Welcome to EWN On The Couch, where we catch up with your favorites both on and off the field. Now, I'm very excited. We've been following her journey for very, very long, and she has a list of records behind her name. South Africa's most prominent, and if not only, female referee, Aimee Barrett-Theron. But how are you feeling at the moment? At this point in your career, you've got so many firsts. First female referee to ref at the 2016 Olympic Games. First female referee on the SA Rugby panel. The big panel. I heard there are like levels of panels. How are you feeling?
It's exciting. It's amazing to be a part of it, and it's amazing to break those boundaries. But I think for me, I try to treat it as, you know, every time you run on the field, it's the same game of rugby. But it's important for me to keep knocking on the doors up there, being the first, and then hopefully there'll be plenty of females to follow me.
How did you choose this career path though? I heard it's something to do with the Olympics actually.
Yeah, so when I grew up, I was about 12, and I said to my mum, I'm going to the Olympics.
Good dream.
And yeah, so I played a whole bunch of sports, but wasn't one of those specially talented athletes or anything. Just kept working hard at it, and started playing touch rugby in high school, and progressed through those ranks. Started playing a bit of sevens and into the 15s, and yeah, I really enjoyed my time as a player. But obviously that wasn't included in the Olympics. But yeah, just nice opportunity to travel. I got my rugby bursary through there. Studied through Stellenbosch, and yeah, the next step for me after a good playing career was to pick up the whistle. And I think as a player, I thought it would be an easy job.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the biggest challenges I've ever done. But wow. Yeah, I enjoy it. I like to be challenged. I think it's important to push yourself and find out how strong you are.
And then becoming a female referee, reffing a bunch of high-profile matches, how was the reaction from, firstly, your family, your mom, the one you said you wanted to go to the Olympics for, and then you actually did, and then also from fans, spectators next to the field? How was the reaction?
So my mom is incredibly proud, and she loves what I do, and she loves everything I do, and we talk all the time, and she's happy for me, but she's also worried, of course, if her little baby running with 30 big sweaty men. But yeah, very supportive, and I'm very lucky that all my friends are really supportive, and they almost every time I see someone I haven't seen in a while, they're just like amazed by the things that I'm doing, and it actually gives me a moment to just sit back and realize, like, wow, some of these things I've done are amazing, because every time I just pick up the whistle and do my job. But looking back, it's been an incredible career. So in general, the reaction is very positive. I think in the beginning, people weren't too sure what to make of me. And as soon as you start speaking rugby, and people almost forget that you're a female ref, and they call you Sir and Mr. Ref. And it was important for me to make sure that the players were the rock stars, not me. It's not. Yeah. Don't look at me. I'll happily blush and walk away if we're going to do it like that. So it's just my role is to provide a service for the game and enjoy it.
Because I was next to the field at the Paul Rose match, and we've seen you ref Craven Week before and Currie Cup and whatever, but there was one where there was just 20 minutes in, he's like, oh, it's a female referee. Is there still a negative reaction, or would you say it's more like now they just see you as a ref? Was that your goal, if that makes sense?
Yeah, well, so that's my answer's twofold, because the first part is I want to say, like, yes, I want to represent female referees to prove that it is possible.
Because it's a first.
Yeah, make it a really big deal, and so other women can know that if I can make it in rugby, you can make it in anything, in the corporate world, in any sport you want to. But then the other side is I just want to be a referee. I just want to get in and do my job and do my service and enjoy my time out in the field, and yeah.
Okay, becoming a referee, never mind being a woman in it, how on earth do you get into that outsurance pucky at that level? Like, how do you get there? Is like an academy you join? Like, how?
Yeah, so you start off at your local union. You do a fitness test and a law exam, and you just start through the club levels and the schools levels, and we get assessed all the time. So once you start collecting a good few positive assessments, you get scouted, and SA Rugby do a good job at having a look at the female referees and the young referees coming through. So there is an SA Rugby, there's a women's panel. So I made that when I started reffing, and
so you did that as well, another first.
Yeah, and then there is on the men's side, and only because there haven't been too many females before the time. They have the SA Rugby Academy, and they develop their refs from there. But it's pretty much about getting out there and being assessed, and yeah, the better you do, the higher the profile of the games.
So when you get assessed, is it, well, you being the first female, do you go with the men and get assessed in terms of fitness levels? If you are better than some of them, then you get, like, how does it work?
Yeah, everything's the same really. So because I ref the men's competition, I need to make the same standards, and for me that's fair. I'm very privileged to be a part of the Premier panel at the moment, and we have we're on this high performance program. So we travel to Bloem almost every month, and they've given us very individualized programs to make sure that we are reaching our goals, and we're pushing as hard as we can. And yeah, it's week in, week out. It's not just 80 minutes on the Saturday. Yeah. It's Monday to Sunday that we're working hard, and yeah, that's our job really.
And then you also biokineticist, by the way, if you didn't know. How do you balance it?
Yeah, so that's a very common question because they're two full-time jobs.
Yes.
So I run my own practice in the southern suburbs here, and then reffing full-time. Very difficult to balance the both, but time management is key, and luckily my patients are very understanding. So Monday to Friday I work nice and early in the morning, start at 5:30, sometimes end at about 6, 6. So it's quite a full day. But yeah, if you just plan it well, add in your rugby prep, tick your boxes every week, eat your boardkey course, they say in my SOTI English. That boys the high performance panel say, and I love both, so it would be very difficult for me to give up.
And then looking back, you being in the system and being on panels, do you see the door that you kicked open for females? Do you see a few of them coming through?
Yes, definitely. So we have a women's panel at the moment, and it's actually coming up to the under 16, under 18 Girls Craven Week. We will have an all-female panel, which is great. So when I first started on my professional contract last year, I was assisting them with coaching. It's just important for me to share what I've learned and share onto the next people. And it also keeps me on my toes to make sure I'm working hard to stay at the top. But yeah, so far that's grown. And there's been plenty of scouting from SA Rugby as well. They go to all the different provinces and they identify. And the unions are working hand in hand with them to say, listen, we've got this female, come and have a look at her, and things like that. So yeah, we're hoping it grows from strength to strength. I mean, locally we have at Western Province is a junior academy, and we have a couple of girls coming through there. So we try and meet every month, every second month. And I just go down there, share some clips, talk about previous games, anywhere I can help them.
Oh, that's awesome, Aimee, giving back to the game. Love it. All right, so before you go, we play a little game we call Just Be Honest. Only yes or no questions.
Okay.
Answers. You know what I mean? Answers. Yeah. All right, Aimee, does your parents or relatives think they are sometimes a better ref than you?
No.
Never? What? Have you ever been pulled over for driving recklessly?
No.
Would you ever consider maybe reffing another sport?
Yes.
Which one, if I can ask?
Ref touch rugby as well.
And do you think the Springboks can lift the trophy this year?
Yes, absolutely.
Positiveness. And then, have you ever had to restrain yourself from giving it back to a fan or a player?
Yes.
You're only human, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's only human. I would have not been able to do it. So thank you for being calm, and thank you for being such an awesome example for females and refs out there. And we love having you on the couch, and good luck with the next chapter.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
There we go, Aimee Barrett-Theron. Be sure to follow her journey. She's on Instagram, she's on social media, and she's on your TV every Saturday almost. So don't miss her journey. She's going big places. Thanks for joining us on the couch.